TriCounty Broadband started 67 years ago. It was formed by the community to fill in the pocket areas of Beaufort, Hyde, and Washington counties where nobody else was willing to serve for telephone service. And over the years, we've evolved into a broadband company. We started serving cable TV service in '92 area. Shortly after that, we got in the internet business, dial-up internet. We transitioned later to a broadband company, I'd say really probably in 2010 when we applied to RUS for a loan through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. And TriCounty was awarded $14.2 million. Part of that was a 25% loan and a 75% grant. And we used that money basically to rebuild the two networks that we have. Really paved the way for us to be able to build fiber, passing 355 miles of customers in our Beaufort, Hyde, and Washington County areas.
Circle Grove Seeds is a seed processing industry. We produce and process wheat seed and soybean seed. We have found that having internet in our operation tremendously helps our daily task. We have agriculture reports, we have weather reports. We use broadband daily because of the interaction we have with our companies. We have to know what they are ready for us to ship. We have to know what we are receiving, what products are coming in that day. It keeps us up to date and up to the minute on information that we have to run our business smoothly.
There were still a lot of pocket areas around our community that we couldn't reach with a wireline service. And when you've got miles and miles of highways in between those pocket areas, sometimes it makes sense just to erect a tower and beam the service over into that community. So we went into several farming areas where there were grain elevators, and we reached out to those farmers and said, hey look, can we use your grain elevator? And we'll put some transmission equipment on the very top point of the grain elevator, and then we'll serve kind of an omni-dome of internet out around from that grain elevator, which allowed us to pick up pocket communities of anywhere from 12, 15 to 25 or 30 customers.
Because of having the repeater here on Circle Grove Seeds land, we are able to give access to the community, which is many rural homes, and also the Diary Creek community has a repeater at the marina there. I live down there, so I know for a fact that that helps us, and we are so fortunate to have this in this rural area.
TriCounty has been an incredible supporter of Pungo Christian Academy for many years. Prior to us getting fiber in the school, really the teachers were the only ones who had Wi-Fi access. And if it rained or the wind blew hard, the teachers didn't even have access. The fiber just allowed our students to have access at the numbers that we needed, 100 more people getting online in a day's time. So without that, we would have only had the computer lab computers versus the students having their individual devices and being able to use them.
When you look at North Carolina and all of the broadband initiatives that are going across the state, you'll see that the majority of the fiber installation is going into the cooperatives networks. And we've worked really hard to be able to tout the fact that we are a gig certified company and that we can provide a gig of service to all of our customers in our network because of our fiber project. So now we want to be classified as a smart rural community. It just gives us another push pin on the map for North Carolina to say that there's advanced things going on here, that this company is taking the initiative and working hard to establish better communication services and thinking outside of the box, coming up with creative ways to partner with people in the community to do things that you're not hearing of in other parts of the country.
Smart rural community means we are not near big shopping centers. We are fortunate. We are quiet, we band together, and we appreciate the many things that we have in our neighborhoods. And being a part of a farm family, we are so glad to be here and to have access to things that larger cities take advantage of.
I'm just really glad that we took the opportunity and the time to dig our feet in deep and work through the application process and be able to come up with something like this for our community.